Hey guys, Rich PC1 here, YouTube vlog and creator. And today I want to talk about my two favorite cameras. This is the Sony DCR SR47 and this is the Sony DCR PC1. These cameras are palm-sized cameras, right? Handheld ones like this here. And for those of you who watch my videos, I don't know if I told you, but if you are new to my YouTube channel, before we get started, I just want to say welcome. And for all those who recently subscribed to my channel, just want to say thank you for subscribing. It's greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content. Come back for more. And this video is being edited with Filmora 14. Yes, I talked about these cameras. These are my two favorite cameras. And they're very similar in a sense that, you know, they're both palm size. Like this one here is, look at this thing, small. Great. It's easy to work with. You flip it open. It's got all your little function buttons here, but it's also a touch screen. So you get a little more functionality there. Okay, and this one here is another one that's palm sized. Just a little bigger. There's a difference. Believe it or not, I'm going to share this information with you guys. I looked this up and I looked it up and I typed in and I said, when was this released? And I'm going to share the information with you. This one says, this particular model, the Sony DCR PC1, it says it came out March 5th, 2006. This came out March 2007. And I mean, if you look at the comparison, this looks old. I mean, this one here looks old equipment as opposed to this one. But that's what's on there. I'm going to show you that stuff there. All right. I also printed out the spec sheets on these as well. But I want to talk a little about them. For those of you out there who may have these cameras, or maybe you're familiar with this particular models or not, I don't know. Don't mind me, guys. I'm a little under the weather. I'm trying to get rid of a cold here, you know. And so if I don't sound myself, that's why. But anyway, let me go to Cam 5 here. I'm gonna put my glasses on for this here. I do wear them for reading only and for things like this. So let's go to Cam 5. All right, these cameras. Just want to talk a little about them. They both have flip screens, as you can see. Let me get over here. There we go. There we go. Right there. They both have flip screens. This, I think, is a 2.5 or something like that, if my memory serves me right. Okay. And it's nice. It's a nice camera. You know, it's a nice little screen. Small screen. All right. And this one here, same thing. It's got a flip out screen. That there, you pop it open like that. It always makes a little audible sound on these new ones. Good camera. Very good camera. These, for those who follow me on it, these are thrift store find cameras. Thrift store finds. I recently just did a video that I got the AC adapter for this with the battery charger. So if you guys check it out, it's free. I did a video on this particular one. I was so happy to get it. But anyway, let's do a little comparison with this here. Again, they're both handheld. All right, to me anyway. Some people may say, well, that's a little big for a palm size. This one here. This one I can understand, but this one here. This one here. Just as it is out of the box or the bag or your Kevlar bag, it's 1 pound. What is it again? Let me see. I wrote it down here because I can't remember everything verbatim. This is 1 pound. This camera here, 1 pound, 2.7 ounces right here. This guy, and this one here is 12 ounces, 12.1 ounces. So there is a difference in these cameras. They both, however, have Carl Zeiss lenses. Okay, if you can see that there, right there, the wording in there, Carl Zeiss lens. And this one here, when you pop this guy open, don't say it in there, but it's there. You might see it there. See, it's right there. Carl Zeiss. Okay. This one here, this camera comes with a remote control, where this one don't. This one has a cold shoe. This one don't. This one here has an SD card for photos. This one don't. Do they take great pictures? Yeah, they do. They do. They take great pictures. Videos, I should say, as well. The media that's stored on this one here, it's right here. Let's open it up and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Gotta love this older technology. I thought this was like in the 90s, but anyway, that's what holds it. It's a mini DV right there. Okay, that's what stores the data on here, or your videos. And folks, just a little word to the wise. Whenever you're loading your cassette in, make sure this is all the way set back and push it very gently. I was watching a video where the guy was he kept pushing this thing, closing it, and he was actually trying to close this thing in with this. It doesn't work that way. Just make sure you do it like that. Keep it away so when it retracts, it doesn't get grabbed on this. I don't think it would, but who knows. Okay, so the video is stored on that type of media, and this one here is stored on 60 gigabyte internal hard drive. So there is a little difference with that as well. Okay, this one here is as solid as a brick. I mean, you know, if you think about it, you say, oh, and what's the big difference? It's 12 ounces, whatever, and this one here is 1 pound, 3.2 ounces or whatever. Yeah, well, it's enough. You can feel the solidness, and even though this one here has got some weight to it, this one here overcomes it, you know, believe me. But yeah, so that's the difference with that part there. Like I said again, this here has the little infrared. Whenever you see these little infrared things, like they say, I call them infrared. That's because that lets you know it has remote control. When I picked this up at the thrift store, I didn't realize that until I started looking at the online manual. And it said that it had a remote control. I said, "Oh man!" I said, "I didn't. I got that. I do have the remote control, but I got it at a later time when I went to that same thrift store. Whoever had it or whatever made it and put it out at the same time they put the camera out. I picked up the remote control, so everything works fine. The remote control works fine, and out, you know, like zoom in, zoom out, power on, power off, works great. This guy, however, doesn't have a remote control. So people say, "What's the big deal?" It's no big deal, but if you want to set this up on a tripod, and you wanted to videotape yourself doing something like that, you'd have to run back and forth, power the camera on, power it off, whereas opposed to having the remote control, you could do all that there with the remote. So that's that part. This has a telescopic viewfinder, as you can see here, where this one don't have any viewfinder. Everything is done through here. See? That's how you do it. They both come with the little batteries like this here. However, this battery, even though they might look the same, it's not. You can't interchange this with this one here. It's a different battery, different model. And the only time this will get a little extra heavy is when you're adding the bigger battery to it. I have a battery that sticks out like that much there. So yeah, it's not much. It's not much of a difference. It just makes it a little heavier. But as far as the camera wise, I mean, let's go look at the spec sheet and stuff like that. I don't want to keep this video too long, but I just want to. The reason why I'm sharing this with you guys because I have 2 other handycams, and I love them, and I make my videos with them. I also have an iPhone 5S I make videos with, and an iPhone 8. I still make videos with that as well, along with my latest edition, the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Love it. It's a monster of a phone, and heavy. That thing is heavy, I have to honestly say. Just get a little swig of water here. So, yeah, I just wanted to share the difference with, and they both have tripod mounts. You know, they both have the tripod mounts, so you can put that on there as well. All right, so I'm going to put this on the side over here, and let's go check out the spec sheet, and here we are. Let me get this out here. There we go. Here is the spec sheet for this guy. Okay, if you look at it, again, I'm not going to read everything verbatim. You could check it out because, you know, videos, I know sometimes people don't like to watch long videos, and I don't want this to be a long drawn process. So you could pause the video and you could read it at your own leisure. Okay, I want to keep this video as short as possible, and not only that, because I am under the weather with this cold, trying to get over it. All right, and let's go to the next one. Let's move to the next slide here. This one here, again, well, I'll tell you that's just common sense. It's for this guy here. And again, you can read the specs on this as well. And you know, you can still buy these cameras off of eBay, just to let you guys know that, if you're aware of that, you can. Now let's look at the date. This guy, the blue one, came out, the SR47, it said came out, was released in March 2007. Now, you're wondering, where do I get the information from? Google. I Googled it. I said, when was this camera? I gave the model number when it was released, and this is what popped up. If you guys come across something else and it's a different date on it, please let me know, because I like to be on top of it. I did my research on it. I already did through Google, but, you know, they may, unless they didn't update their system, or maybe whoever input this information and maybe didn't do it right. I don't know. And over here, this one says, this one came out, this Sony DCR PC1 camera, on March 5th, 2006. Don't figure, right? If you look at that camera, looking at the picture of this one here, it does look like one of the older ones I had. So, you know, sometimes looks are deceiving. You know, and you know, I did a video about these two cameras once before, a while back. And I think in the video, I said this came out in 1998 because when I looked at I went to the Sony website to look at the user manual, and it had a date on there, 1998. So I don't know, I mean, what the deal is. I'm thinking, oh, if it came out in 1998, that's when it was, that's when this camera came out. But apparently, doing the latest, search on this here, that's when it was released. I know it seems a little funny. I don't remember. I can't picture this camera being like it. Just had the reason why I'm saying, like, you might say, why is it got you like baffled that it looks older? It just looks like the older technology to me, But I love it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love it. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it was made in 1998. I don't care what it is. I still love it, But yeah, that's basically. I don't think there's any more, right? No, that's it. That's the end of the slide for that. Not slides, but that's the only information I printed out. And yeah, that's it. Let me go back over here again. So I know it's a brief video. I hope you get a little something from it. If you're ever wondering how I take the information up here and upload it to Filmora 14, I'll go over that process on it. I'm going to do a video like that there just in case you guys are new to my YouTube channel. You might not look back at my older videos and stuff like that, so you probably say, well, you did that video already, but sometimes the newcomers come on here, they might not know. So if it seems like I'm redoing my videos or duplicating them again, it's not for that reason. I mean, I could probably point people there and say, if you want to see it, that's another way of doing it. You could point them to that video, but I'm gonna start off fresh because that's just the way it is. But if I do the video on how to upload that information on both cameras, I'll put it out there. You guys can check it out. But that's basically what I wanted to share with you guys. And if you guys like any of my videos, if you do get a takeaway from it, I do news. Okay, I like to share news with you guys, stories, and I like to share ideas with you for the content creators out there who are thinking about starting a YouTube channel. You're gonna see me, if you subscribe to my channel, you're gonna see me putting up information on it's all related, about like I love Apple iPhones. Okay, so you might see me put little news things up there where it does the read aloud. You guys, I know what that read aloud things is. It's good. It's better the way I feel right now. I'd rather have it read aloud than me, because I'm not really into mood for right now, in the mood for reading, But I do things of that nature, and the reason why I share that information with you guys is because there are a lot of creators out there that teach you how to use the equipment and do different things. They go, in this, I gotta say one thing. Being on YouTube is an experience for me. All right, I've been on it since 2013. So what does it make it? 11 years or 12 years, whatever. I'm not a YouTube guru. I don't know everything about it, but then again, it's not rocket science either. Okay, so I like to share different things. My YouTube channel, for all intents and purposes, is not only to help inspire and share, but it's an open forum. Okay, I want to talk about fresh things that come up, new ideas, new things. I don't want to just have a niche channel where I just talk strictly about one particular thing. Yes, you might say, well, you said you like talking about handycams. Yeah, I do. I love handycams. And I might talk about them. I might, every now and then throw a little blurb out there and tell you what I did with the camera, what pictures I took, or if I'm adding mics to it, or different lenses, or whatever. I might share stuff like that with you guys. But in all, this is not a quote-unquote a niche channel. Okay? It's not. I know it sounds like it. If I talk about it, it sounds like it, but I'm not. That's why if you heard me, I talk about making videos with the iPhones, the Sony handycam cameras. I like to talk about the video editing software I use. So I'm going to talk about a variety of different things, but all related, hopefully not to bore you guys to death. That's not the whole premise behind me doing this, starting this YouTube channel. But I just want you guys to know that it's going to be a channel that's, like I said again, it's an open forum, and you're going to see me doing news clippings, like stuff like that. I'm working on trying to make my videos better. I'm toying around with different ideas and stuff like that, but it's a learning process still. Even though I said it's not rocket science, I don't want you to think I'm contradicting myself. But learning the video editing software for me is like not a challenge, but it's something that I have to overcome and learn, to get it full, down pat. The other thing is with starting a YouTube channel, for me it's been a bumpy road. I get subscribers, I lose them. Hey, it goes with the game. You know what I'm saying? Starting a YouTube channel is not rocket science, and it's not the hardest thing in the world to achieve, but it does take time and patience. And believe it or not, when I first started out with this YouTube channel, I had no clue that what it was even gonna get to this stage where the channel's monetized. Thanks to you guys out there for giving me the opportunity to subscribe to my channel and make it all worthwhile for me to keep doing these videos. But I love making videos, and I love sharing information with you guys. I don't have a Patreon account. If anybody wants to support my channel and stuff like that, I don't sell t-shirts or anything, that merch. I would like to do stuff like that there, and if people did buy from me, that would help out the channel, to maintain it, to keep it going and stuff like that. Every little bit helps, but I don't have it right now, so I'm working on things. It takes a little time, but I want you guys to know out there that if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or if you already have an established YouTube channel, I just want to say I'm wishing you guys all the best of luck, the best success. Go out there, make those videos. Don't listen to the naysayers telling you it'll never happen. Nobody's going to watch your videos. You're not going to get no subscribers or views. To be truthfully honest with you, speaking on my own behalf, that's further from the truth. Because and the reason why I'm saying that is because if people are watching my videos, they're going to definitely watch yours. Okay? I could point out videos to you. I don't give the URLs out to people there, on their videos, on their YouTube channels, but I've seen videos out there where you say, let's put it this way, if those videos can get views, my videos could sure get views too. So don't ever underestimate yourself and think like it's not possible, it can happen. And I want to leave you with this. If you ever hear, or if you ever read the book, or I have an audio cassette of The Psychology of Winning with Dr. Dennis Waitley, and one of his quotes that stayed in my head, I can't get it out, and I love it. It's cool. He says, one of his quotes are, "It's not what you are that holds you back, it's what you think you're not." Let me repeat that. It's not what you are that holds you back, it's what you think you're not. When you start a YouTube channel, you're going to get the basic foundation of it, right? What it's going to be about, what are you going to talk about in that video and stuff like that there. Look at it as like you're writing a playwright or something, whatever. When I started this YouTube channel back then, I had no clue what it was going to be, to be truthfully honest with you. I really didn't. I had no clue what my YouTube channel was going to be. I registered back in 2013, and I tell the story every now and then in my videos. And I put it up there, and one of the first videos I had, it was relating to eBay. And back then, eBay said you were allowed to embed videos in with your eBay listings. So I said, that's a great way to break into this thing, because I didn't know what this YouTube channel was going to be about. And I remember starting off, I can't remember if I couldn't find that video, if I looked for it. I got over 2,000 videos, I got like 2,000 plus, I can't remember. And it was the first video was a mechanical monkey. And it was battery operated. And every time you took his banana out of his hands, he would rant and scream. That's how I started out. That's how I broke into it. And one thing led to the other. I started doing reseller news. I started doing Let's Talk eBay. And then I said, you know what? Let me branch off that, put that one thing on the side, because I don't want to start multiple channels. I do have a shop, RJ Pacini, for great deals on a YouTube channel. But basically, that is for demo purposes and stuff like that. I know in the beginning, I did demo videos with this channel here, but that's why I wanted to separate. So I kind of like broke away from that there, and I started, grandfathering myself into something else. And now, like I said, I do YouTube videos now, and I'm also a vlogger, so there's times I'm going to do vlogging on here instead of doing videos. I'm also a podcaster. I have a podcast, but it's been kind of like put on a back burner, and I have to get that going too. So I have a lot of ideas, a lot of things on my plate to deal with here, but slow but surely I'm going to get back into the groove of things again, you know. So it takes time. That's what happened, and that's what happened with me. I'm trying to do too many multiple things at one time, and what happens is when you do stuff like that, you're pushing one thing to the side and you forget about the other thing. And right now, the YouTube channel is the most important thing. This one is anyway. To get this here up and running and try to make it grow. I mean, right now I have what? 1,575 videos, subscribers, and who knows, I might lose a couple more after this video, you know. I don't know. Sometimes people are funny that way. They may like the content you put out, they may not, you know. So it's hard to keep these people to, you know, hit that button and stay subscribed, you know. Some people may just get tired of the content you're putting out, you know. That's what happens too. People, you know, they're like, you know, just stop by people, like, in other words, let me go check this guy out. And they check it out for that day and whatever, and they like maybe a couple of videos you did, and they hit the subscribe button. And then eventually, you know, it might get petered out where, you know, it's bland. It's like, enough with this. I'm not really into it anymore. And they move on. And that's fine, you know, that's fine. But staying in the game is the hardest part. You know, quitting is easy, but staying in the game is the hard part. And if you get discouraged right away, you know, think with that. And that's another thing too. You can't go into this with that mindset. You always got to try to go into it positive. Look at me. There was when I first started out, it took years for this channel to grow. And when it finally hit that 1,000 subscriber, that made it possible for my channel to get monetized, I got to just say thank you, whoever you are out there. You made it happen. I really appreciate it. But don't ever give up on your dreams. This is one of my dreams, making videos and helping people, putting information out there. Some people may get something from them, some people may not. But all in all, I do the best I can with what I have. I don't have expensive equipment here. I'm videotaping right now with the Logitech Brio webcam. I got 5 of them all together, and it's to shoot in different angles. But I'm not going to do that now. I don't want to drive you guys crazy with that. But that's what I'm working with right now. And matter of fact, even like a camera like this here, you could set this up as a webcam. You know, I don't have to. You know, I don't have to use that one. But if I didn't have it, I could put this on a tripod, and, you know, use this as a, you know, a webcam. Just like I use the iPhone 5S as an action camera and a webcam. You could do it with anything, actually. You know, any camera you could do it with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can even set this up on a tripod and use this as a webcam. Anything, you know, you could do it with any type of camera, as far as I'm concerned. But I want to say this though. Even though I know I'm skating back to this here again with the cameras, remember one thing, folks. No matter how expensive your equipment is, all right, and having good equipment that's very important. Don't get me wrong, but remember this: it's all in the final production. It's all with the video editing software. That's what's going to make or break the video. Okay, having a good camera is great. The equipment I use is older, as you know, and I show people in my other videos that even though a camera is old, it's the video editing software that can make that picture pop. So if you don't have any of these, or if you consider buying one of these here, you could watch one of my videos and I'll show you how I take a video from a camera like this little camera here, the other one. Yeah, even though you have an older camera like that, I could show you how I make videos with it and make the picture look good. As a matter of fact, I did it where you could take video stills, right, with these cameras, and you could make a thumbnail out of them. If you want to see the type of work I do with these older cameras and stuff like that there, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. And if you want to be updates to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Pacini signing off. I'll talk to you guys the next time. Take care, and bye-bye for now.